I am Leslie Edwards Davis. I'm the Director of Benefits for the UAW UMass Health and Welfare Trust Fund. And we have Nancy Newton with us today. Nancy, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nancy Newton and the owner of the Healing Zone Massage Therapy. And our office is right here on Route 9 in Hadley, not far from the college. Yeah, I've been doing massage for about 25 years and really excited to be a part of this program.
So I'll just give a little bit of a history of the Healing Zone benefit and how you access it. And then Nancy will talk briefly about what you can expect if you opt into this benefit. So we've long had a wellness reimbursement. It's a dollar reimbursement for things like gym memberships and more recently fitness equipment. But we wanted to branch out many years ago and create something that was prepaid so that you actually didn't have to upfront the cost. You could just show up once you're identified as eligible and access the benefit. And we started with the Central Rock Gym, and then we moved to the Healing Zone. And we found that they were a really good match for us, and they're accessible to our members on Route 9 in Hadley. And they have like a really great program there that we found really beneficial for our members. So we set up a prepaid program with them, which takes the place of your dollar wellness reimbursement. But what you can access then is a pack of 30-minute massage passes to be used during the current plan year. So it's one of the options when you go into the wellness section of our application. I'm going to just show you what that looks like. So in our application, there's a whole section devoted to the wellness reimbursement. And that's the first choice in that section is the regular dollar reimbursement. And then you scroll down and the Healing Zone is choice 5. It outlines the 5 massage passes that are included. And you make that selection. You sign your form, and then we will verify that you're eligible for benefits. And then if you've made that selection, send you more details on how you can access your massage passes. These are limited in number, although usually we're able to address everyone's requests. Occasionally there's a wait list, but not usually. So it's really simple to opt into this benefit if you're interested. And then maybe, Nancy, you could just give us a sense of once I send you someone's name as an eligible participant in the program, what they can expect next.
So when you're when you're eligible and you sign up for the program, you'll get an email from Leslie with a link, and that will go directly to a our scheduling app. And it's specifically geared towards the UMass Wellness Program. And last year we started dividing it up. So you can schedule your 30-minute sessions, 30-minute at a time throughout the whole year. You can book them in advance. Or you can combine them into half-hour sessions, 2 of them together and make a 1-hour session. Or you can also, what a lot of people have decided to do, so I added a section in there where you can book a 60-minute session, but only use half of your benefits. So you can get a $50 1-hour massage. So you pay the student rate for the other half hour. And so that's explained in the letter that you'll get about that. But as far as coming to the Healing Zone, once you get that code, once you register, you go to that link and you put your information in there and you register, you'll get a code, which is attached to your UMass email. And it's really important that you use that email because we can't find you if you don't use that email. If you use a Gmail or something like that, it gets kind of confusing. So use your UMass email, which is what that code is attached to, and that will count as payment. And it counts down, and so you can look in there and see how many you have left, or we'll tell you at the time. But like I said, many people book a 60-minute, but only using half. It says UMass 60 booked as a 30 because it only uses 30 minutes of your package. So it's pretty well spelled out on there because we figured out all of these things that people are interested in. And I think we've answered a lot of questions, but my information's on there and Leslie's. We've been doing this for, I don't even know how many years now, maybe 6, 7 years. So we kind of have it down. So anything you can think of, and my number's going to be on there, and you can always text or if you have a specific question. Some people are concerned, like we do have a ramp. It's all handicap accessible because there are a couple of people that come here and UMass people that are in wheelchairs and they need that. So we're really accessible. We're on the bus line, B43, I think it is. But again, I think that information is in there. And if not, it's on our website. Let me think what else. We do have, we have the scheduling link. When you go there, there's a selection of things that you can schedule. You can book UMass 30, UMass 60, UMass 60 booked as a 30. But then I even divided it even more, because what we found is that we have massage therapists who are specially trained to work with cancer patients and to work with, that's good. To work with cancer patients as well as to work with pregnant clients. So, and it's not that any one of us couldn't see you if you are pregnant or have cancer or have a history of cancer. It's just better for the therapist and for you to have an even more specialized session so you can choose one of those. It's the exact same thing, but you're going to be with somebody who is well trained to deal with what it is that you might be bringing to our table. So. I think that's basically it. You fill that out and then you click that and then you'll get a code. It's a gift certificate kind of a thing, which is what I made. And then you can print that out and it has your code, but you don't necessarily need to do that. The code is attached to your email. If you book a session, you can put the code in if you know it, because you have it there. Or as soon as we click on it, we can just touch it and your code will come up. And if it doesn't come up, then I'll self-generate one for you and we'll get it. So it's not a big deal. You're not going to be forced to pay for it if you don't have a code. I have Leslie and I keep in close contact with who's on the list. We have it in a binder on paper as well as in computer, because computers go down and we still have it on paper each session. So we have a variety of therapists, 4 or 5 therapists that are able to see clients, and we have some evenings available, at least 2 that I know of for now. I'm trying to get more evenings because those are good. Early morning, and I'm trying to get a regular Saturday schedule, because sometimes for people that's a really important thing. But if you look on and you don't find anything, that's why my number's there, and you can say, you know what, I'm a part of this program, but I only have this time available because of my class schedule, work schedule, kids, family, whatever. Let me know, and we can probably have somebody cover that time for you. So that's important. We've worked hard to meet the needs of everybody, and several clients have called, or UMass grad students and postdoc students have called and said, I only have Monday nights. Is there anybody that works? And so I can adjust that. So we really are trying to be accommodating. It's such a great program.
And that's one thing we love about the Healing Zone. They are very accommodating to our members, and they understand our group because we've been working together for such a long time. And that really makes a difference. So this screen share that I'm doing right now is the form that Nancy was describing, that you'll get a link to this form from me once you're confirmed to have the benefit. And she kind of walked you through the steps of the form, but we try to make it as simple as possible for you to access the benefit. I think the really only important thing to remember is just use your UMass email address so that you identify yourself as part of our group. And that you need to use the benefit within the plan year. So some people try to strategize when they're going to use the sessions, because the semesters can be really tough to fit something like that in. So sometimes they use it in the breaks and they, map it all out. So they make sure they use it all up.
This is the last week of it for this.
Yeah.
Semester?
So right now we're wrapping up 22, 23. We're in the last few days of it. And 9/1 is the beginning of plan year 23, 24.
We're really scheduled with UMass people this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even trying to add more hours because I know people are like, oh no, I want to use it. So
Right. And right now is a good time too, if you still have one left, because it is very stressful getting back to school and getting everything ready for the semester. So
Yeah.
if you do have a session left, use it.
Moving is really good for business, really. Moving
Yeah,
furniture, moving boxes and stuff. So,
I'm sure. I'm
and so if
sure.
you look and you don't find anything, like I said, just shoot us an email or something like that. Maybe we can have somebody stay a little longer or something, try to fit everybody in. If we
Thank
can.
you, Nancy.
One thing I did notice this past year that people were doing is they would get the email from you and they would go on and log in and get a code. And then they would find that email again and then go and sign up and get another code and then sign up and get another code. Every time they book, they would do this program. You don't need to do that because then I have to delete them. And so just do this part once and get a code and that will be yours. I mean, we keep good track of it. So, but if I see somebody showing up and then they have 3 different codes and then it says, yeah, you still have, 9 sessions left. And it's like, no, you only get 5. So we're just be mindful of that. So just get one code and that would be great.
All right. So this is a single use link that people need to use. We can also label it like that more clearly. So I think to sum up, if you're interested in a Healing Zone package, you'll go into the wellness section of the application. It's number 5 in the list. You'll make that selection and e-sign your form. We'll verify your eligibility, and then we'll send you the details, including the link to this form. The last thing I just wanted to highlight is there is a COVID-19 policy, and we want to make sure that you understand that before you sign up for the benefit and that you agree to it. Do you want to just review that, Nancy?
It's pretty well spelled out on the website, and it is connected to everything, but it does, we still are masking here at the Healing Zone. We do have quite a few clients here that are immunocompromised for a variety of reasons, or they live with somebody who is. So we have kept the COVID protocols in place the whole time, and really no one has a problem with it. The biggest thing is that people don't really enjoy being face down in the face cradle for that length of time. So we have a couple things. As long as you're wearing your mask in the common areas, the bathroom and everything like that, inside the treatment room, if the massage therapist is okay with it, and most of them are, when you're face down, you can take your mask off. And then when you're face up, we put the mask back on. We do have air purifiers and everything in there, but the masks are the big thing that we really want people to just be mindful of that. And, yeah. And we also have a new technique that we have a way of putting the pillowcase as a face cradle cover. So it collects, so it's pretty safe. I mean, it's never going to be 100% safe, but we really want to show that we're trying to keep everyone safe. And we haven't had, colds aren't as bad and all the other things. So we just find that it's been, since we reopened, we've had the COVID policies in place, and it's been really, really great. Like little, pushback at all. Some people have asthma and it's hard to breathe face down, but they understand why we're doing it, and we make accommodations as needed. So please speak up if that's something that you need. But in the common areas, as soon as you walk in, there's a big sign on the door when you come in, says, please wear a mask. And if you forget it, we have some, and, it's not a big deal, but it's just something we feel really important with. 90% of the people I massage are in cancer treatments or very high risk. So that's who we're keeping in mind. Well, all of us really. So.
Yeah, it makes sense. So the only other thing I can think of is to highlight the fact that you will be at our benefits fair on Wednesday of this week, 11 to 2, and there will be chair massage available. So if you'd like to kind of get a sense of what the Healing Zone is like before you make your selection, you could also come and get a chair massage. Anything else that we're forgetting, Nancy, or that we missed?
I can't think of anything. We are very excited to be a part of this program every year. And I think it's because of this program I was able to make it through the COVID thing. I was closed for a year and a half. And when we opened up again, when I was thinking whether I should reopen or not, I thought, well, of course I am, because the UMass program is very important. The students really appreciate what we do and what we offer. And so I'm very, very grateful to be a part of it. And just no, I think it runs pretty smoothly right now. If anybody has any questions that we haven't encountered yet, or something special, like I said, just reach out to you, Leslie, or to me, and we'll make it answer their questions or make accommodations as needed, because that's important.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate the program too. We hear nothing but good feedback from our members, and people are so excited when they're able to access one of these. So with that, I think we'll wrap up today. If you have questions, reach out to us after the session is over. Take care, Nancy.